Good evening, chaps and chapel rowans. Sure, we'll go with that. Don't let the chirpy Pokemon Center music fool you. We had a rough time last time. I essentially killed a Pokemon by being unable to catch a Goomy in the forest, meaning I missed an encounter entirely. We very nearly lost Lavender to a bullshit Litwick that knew Fire Spin at level 6 or whatever the fuck. And since then, I have discovered that Aerial is going to be a problem for the team. Mostly given the fact that the way the randomizer has worked is that it doesn't level up. It doesn't evolve purely through a level up. It has to be holding a prism scale in order to evolve. I looked this up to just confirm. There's no chance I'm going to get a prison scale in this entire run. The only other way we can evolve it is by doing the usual thing, which is maxing out its beauty stat, and I think that's also quite an unlikely thing to happen, which means Aerial is effectively dead weight. With Patrick, Ratrick and Bugsy on the team as well, we effectively only have 2 Pokemon that are worth a goddamn here. I guess Butterfree with Sleep Powder and stuff could potentially pull its weight eventually, but it's not going to be like a heavy hitter for the entire run, right? Like these two have the potential to be. So we're going to need another Pokemon, which thankfully we can get. We have one more encounter before the gym. We can exit to the northeast of here. However, before I do that, I want to check a little something out. Actually, before I do anything, I want to go collect my berries. I planted some berries last time. I'm hoping they've grown. I didn't water them, I don't think, so I don't know if that affects it. No, it doesn't. It's fine. Our berries grew. Beautiful. Yeah. Gyms should all be of a type. We don't know what type that is. It's probably not going to be rock, like what Roxanne normally is, but it will be a type, and by fighting the first trainer, we can establish, hopefully, what that type is, which will give us some sort of information as to what Pokemon we should be leveling prior to actually taking on the gym. So I kind of want to do that before actually leveling up anymore, right? I think that's a reasonable thing to do. So we're going to establish that first. I obviously have some hopes and some not hopes as to what that gym type is going to be. If it's Ghost, we're going to be in trouble. If it's Steel, we're going to be in trouble. If it's Poison, we're probably not going to have a particularly good time. Probably some other types that are going to suck. Dragon would be real bad. It would be real fucking bad. But let's see. Let's find out. We could get lucky. It could be something we can actually body with our current team. Who knows? Hello. Hello. You must be a new challenger. I'm Roxanne, Rustboro City Pokemon Gym Leader. I became a gym leader so I may play and battle all that I've learned at the Pokemon Trainer School. Wait, you're just like a student? I didn't know that about her. I thought she was like, you know, a professional at this. If you beat me in a Pokemon battle, I'll present you with a gym badge as proof of your strength as a trainer. Please take up the challenge. I look forward to seeing you as a challenger. Until then, farewell. This gym has had a fucking glow up since the original Gen 3. The fossils in the background, the little museum out front. This is great. I love this. I have played through. I played through Omega Ruby. I've never played Alpha Sapphire. Back when it released, but that was like 10 years ago, man. I don't remember any of this shit. I mean, read the plaques. Beautiful pieces of amber. Fossils and shit. Look at the fossils. What's on this side? Fossil is displayed with the description petrified wood. I've got some petrified wood right here. Right, let's see what this is all about then. I'm not taking you lightly, pal. I'm not taking you lightly at all, but you are going to be my test case. Bulbasaur. Okay, so we're either looking at grass or poison, either of which is not ideal. I think we probably would prefer grass right now, right? Poison super effective on 35. And if it's grass, then actually we hit poison Pokemon back super effectively with confusion. So I don't know. Either or isn't too bad, I guess. Lavender, specifically, my Bulbasaur, resists both types, so that's promising. What his other Pokemon is should give us some sort of clear-cut evidence as to what the gym type is, hopefully, unless it's another grass poison type. Didn't level up from that. Gulpin. Okay, Poison Gym. Poison Gym. We don't stay in against this. I don't know if it's likely to know a poison move. I think it'll probably just have like Pound and Yawn or something. But if it does know a poison move, then there's genuine danger to 35 here. So we swap. We swap like sensible people. I didn't equip berries. I just harvested a bunch of berries and then didn't equip them. Like the stupid fucker that I am. I should probably seed this just because Lavender's physical attack is pretty dog shit. Plus it means we can keep up the pressure once we fall asleep. Liquid Ooze. Oh, we get damage when we drain it. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a very niche ability that kind of sucks to fight against right now. Thankfully, I don't think it can do a great deal to Bulbasaur, so we're probably fine. And obviously, I can just swap if it gets too rough. It does have Pound, but I don't know if it has a fourth move. We've seen Poison Gas, we've seen Yawn, we've seen Pound. I quite accurately guessed 2 of its 3 moves, which I'm pretty proud of myself for. I want to know if it's got like Sludge or something, because that's obviously going to be the threat to 35. Might have to switch regardless here. I think what I'm going to do is switch into Bugsy. Just to play cautiously, and because, again, a Butterfree would be a semi-useful thing to have on the team. Maybe not for this gym specifically, but just in general. Bugsy is not doing well. I think he can survive one more turn, though. The Liquid Ooze won't finish him, right? Leech Seed sure as fuck finished Gulpin, though. 1 HP. Perfect. Good job, Bugsy. You deserve that level up, man. You deserve it. Level 10. Level 13. This is all very good. Poison Powder is going to be effectively useless in this gym, and we're probably not going to get a great deal of use out of it long term either. I don't know if I just don't learn this. Do you think Growl's going to be more useful here? I genuinely think it might be. I think Growl's going to be more useful. Obviously we need to keep Tackle because it's going to do more damage than Vine Whip. We don't want to get rid of Vine Whip because long term that's going to be more useful, and obviously Leech Seed is the best move in the game, so I think we just don't learn Poison Powder. Keep old moves. Yes. Okay, we get Sleep Powder at the same level. That we will learn. That is better than Growl. Indisputably better than Growl. Okay, so we know what we're up against. That's good. That's good news. It is a shame that our Psychic type is also Fairy type. It's probably not terrible typing long term, but right now we need an answer to Poison types, and a Pokemon that is both strong and weak against them is not exactly what we want. Shall we go get another catch? Shall we go see what our final Pokemon will be to take on this gym? a sleep powderer out front. There's a trainer there. Let's go to this grass instead. Okay. Okay. It's not particularly exciting, but it's not bad. I recently learned that Staraptor actually has like pretty fucking decent attack. It's like 120 attack stat or something and pretty decent speed as well. So theoretically this thing could be a threat if we let it become one. Can we please put the fucking thing to sleep? How has it missed 3 times? How has this happened? Sleep powder isn't that inaccurate. I mean, I'm happy to get all my bad luck out the way now, don't get me wrong, but like, what was that? Give it one last little love tap. Hope it stays asleep. Ah, you fucker. You cheeky little fucker. I probably don't need to be this thorough with trying to increase my odds of catching it. I just don't want to be in another position where I'm just stuck here throwing Pokeballs or something and nothing's happening, you know? Something tells me a Starly is a little bit easier to catch than a Goomy, though. Whee! I'm going to call it... What am I going to call it? What's a good name for this little fella? You know what? Oh, it's a girl. I can't call it Terry. That would be quite rude. What's the female Terry? Terra. The protagonist from Final Fantasy VI. Come along, Terra. Is Terra going to be useful in the gym? Maybe. Potentially. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look of what we're dealing with here. My sleeping bird. Keen Eye, not the strongest ability in the world, but, you know, could be worse, I guess. Flat neutral nature as well. But I guess speed and attack aren't bad. Obviously, is only level 7. I'm in 2 minds here about whether I should be leveling 35 or Terra for this gym. I think probably Terra, right? Because 35 can come in and drop a confusion on something, but is also going to be at big risk of anything that knows like sludge. I guess the question is any Pokemon at this level likely to know sludge, or are they only going to be carrying like smog and poison sting and, you know, stuff that realistically isn't ever going to one-shot anything? I don't know, a lot of questions to ask myself here, but I think we'll go with leveling Terra for now. I think that's our plan. We got Lavender to wall things, Sleep Powder and Leech Seed combo should be pretty powerful. Aerial is probably a sensible sacrifice at this point, because let's face it, she's not going to be helpful. 35 to come in and kablamo, if necessary. We got a pretty solid team here. I think we'll be okay for the gym. But first we've got to take on a few trainers, get some level ups. I've noticed the secret Pokeball around here. I've clocked it, don't you worry. I'm not as blind as I appear. It's a dive ball. Lucky me, I guess. I don't even know what half the random special balls do in this game, I just never use them, you know? I know there's net balls which are good at catching water Pokemon, so I don't know why there's also dive balls that I assume do the same thing. We've not fought you yet, so let's see what your deal is. We must have been fated to meet. You're another rich person, aren't you? So you're going to be dropping full restores up in my shit. A little bit of bird-on-bird warfare here. This is considerably scarier, but this is a good testing grounds for terror. See how well you take an attack from a Hoot-Hoot. You clearly don't swing at that particularly well. Quick Attack's got a sick animation. Oh yeah, this guy hits with Hypnosis first turn. That thing never fucking hits. Takes me 12 attempts to get a Sleep Powder on something. I guess we'll bring in 35 against this, because Flying type against Grass type probably isn't the smartest move. I don't know if it knows anything to that effect, but might just be like Tackle, Growl, Hypnosis. It might have Peck, I don't know. Yeah, good growl, very scary. Scary growling bird. This thing's actually bulky as hell, what the hell? It is quite large, to be fair. I never realised how big Hoot-Hoot was. Foresight. Foresight is its last move. Okay, no real threat detected. These people with their goddamn full restores, though. You realise you're on, like, the second route of the game, right? This shouldn't be legal. Oh, Peck, not Tackle. I thought they started with Tackle. I guess that's old head talking, right? Gen 9 moveset, probably not quite the same as Gen 2 moveset. Right, you're not going to use another full restore, are you? No, we're good. Okay. We're good. We can move on with our lives. Yay! Watch this as well. Watch this slick speedrun technique. See you later, alligator. I can literally teleport. Hello. Please heal my Pokemon. They're suffering. They fought an owl in the woods. I tell you what I'm worried about. And maybe I'm preemptively worried about this. But a very common poison type in my experience is a little Pokemon called Coughing. And something Coughing can do, although hopefully not at the levels we'll be fighting them at, is self-destruct. I'm a little bit concerned that that might be something in its arsenal given the Gen 9 moveset. I don't know if there's anything up here. There's an item. And given that items are randomized, that could pay off. We might get something good. I think that's just like a potion or some shit in the original game. But this could be like the TM for Earthquake. I don't know. For a brief second, I was like, oh, Prism Scale. I've done it. I can evolve Aerial. Everything's going to be okay. No such luck. No such luck. I probably should protect Aerial at all costs, you know. Just on the off chance. What's this? What's this little square for? Just on the off chance that we do, at some point, find a Prism Scale. Because Milotic is such a good Pokemon, man. A bulky water type is all you need to get through any Pokemon game. Any of them. Youngster Joey. I guess there really is just one in every gen, huh? Get a load of this guy rocking a Pokemon that just normally shows up around here. Oh, we can beat this. Echoed Voice does increasingly more damage every turn, right? It's like Fury Cutter. Hopefully he's too dumb to know that. And too dead to do that. Nice. Nice. Learn a flying move, please. Thank you. A big reason I wanted to get a flying move is because, oh, we do not want to stay in against this. Fuck no. Fuck no. Ice type's kind of scary, actually. Kind of spooky. Yeah, one of the reasons I wanted to level up my little bird is because a lot of poison types are multi-type either bug or grass. Fuck, I misclicked. I misclicked. That's unfortunate. I guess we just traded here, right? He lowered my defense, I lowered his attack. Like, nothing happened that turn, it's fine. So yeah, having a flying type that can potentially be super effective against probably a solid 50% of all poison types is going to be definitely a useful addition to the team. I think we do have a pretty... We've got very lucky. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. We got very lucky that Gym 1 was poison. I don't think there is actually a type that would do worse against my team right now. Maybe fighting, I guess. Maybe fighting was the only other one I could have bodied quite as hard as poison. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, you know. Still got to actually beat the gym. Dealing with the poison status effect in general is probably going to be... we'll probably find for another fight. Quite a threat at this low level, in all honesty. Bug catcher with a bug. It keeps happening. It keeps happening. The stars keep aligning. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know what level Starly evolves. I don't think I've ever used one, to be honest. I never really liked it. There's something about the emo fringe on Staraptor. I was a bit out of that phase by that point, you know. By the time this game came out. This is a clean sweep. It's nice to have a Pokemon who can actually hurt things for once. Don't get me wrong, Lavender's an absolute boss, but big numbers aren't really his thing. And 35... She's trying her best, but... it's probably going to be a while before she's like pulling her actual weight properly. Terra though, rocked up to the party and started doing numbers. Oh yeah, that's helpful, isn't it? A revive in a Nuzlocke. Fucking great. Thanks. Thanks so much. These items could be anything, remember. They could be anything. Venipede, okay, let's see how far we've come, because one of these was a pretty rough fight last time. But now we've got our new ace in the hole, I think we're going to be just fine. Very just fine. Any more? I think there's one more trainer. Unless I'm remembering. Oh wow, we could have caught a pat rat here. That would have been a decent change up. He is a hiker, but he's not necessarily a hiker, you know what I mean? He's not necessarily dropping a Geodude on me. He might just drop a Chimchar instead. Which is wild. Can't just have a starter like that. You can't just do these things. Oh, look at his idle animation. That is obnoxious. Oh, the little black pack flip's kind of cute, but the little fucker's way too hyperactive. And eyed up by a monkey. Don't know how to feel about this. And a Krogunk. Okay, that's free unless it outspeeds me, which it shouldn't, he says, optimistically. I'm a bit concerned because they did just get laid, but we should one-shot this. Yep, good. It's also very free around here, isn't it? I shouldn't get too cocky, but right now things are on the up and up again. We could catch a Pokemon in the cave as well, actually, couldn't we? I forgot about that. Fuck off. Fuck right off. It's not even funny anymore. It's a little bit funny. It's a little bit minor league funny. Yeah, we can't go this way because we need cut. So let's go and catch a Cavemon. A monster of the cave. And get this item as well. Actually, no. I assume Starly has replaced Whismur then? Everything is like a straight one-to-one swap for another Pokemon, right? You found a Lumio's Galette. Please elaborate as to what the ever-loving fuck that is. It's like a magazine? No. A popular treat in Lumio City can be used to heal all the stages. Okay, it's a full heal. We got a full heal by another name. Is it just Whismur in this cave, or do you get like Zubats and shit as well? I don't actually remember. I think I may not be able to catch anything in here, which is unfortunate, but I don't think we're desperate for a catch right now, so, you know, there's worse times for this to happen. Yep, I will just bail on this. We come back into this cave from the other end later, so, you know, we have another chance to run around and see if we can grab an extra catch, just in case I am proven wrong, but it certainly seems like it's just a Starly's paradise, this cave. They dug it. They dug the tunnel with their little beaks. I guess that makes them minor birds. Right, okay, I guess that just leaves the gym trainers, and then we're going to have to actually, like, bite the bullet on this, because, that's it. That's all, folks. I think we keep leading Terra. Lavender will be our reserve for probably just the gym leader's ace. I think being able to just Sleep Powder and Leech Seed a Pokemon that can't hit us very hard is going to carry pretty hard. But Terra should be able to sweep through most things up until that point. Should we just check these buildings? This one's got a sign outside it, so it sounds important. Oh, this is the trainer school. I didn't actually want to do this. I don't actually care. He said he's not weird, and then he said he's bored and lonely and hangs out in schools, so I don't know. I don't really trust that man. I like how this place has its own unique theme. Does no one want to fight me in here? No, but I'll take that. I'll take that. I don't know what... To be fair, I say I'll take that, but I think all my Pokemon are just going to be better off rocking berries. Which I should probably actually equip. even just going into the gym trainers, we could start running into something dangerous, you know. There's no point risking it if we don't have to. And we got plenty of these things. Might as well give them to everyone, right? There's no harm in it. The bottom 3 probably aren't going to be long-term members of the team, but, you know, they're here. Can spread the love a bit. I'm just going to run around and talk to people just in case someone wants to give me like a TM or, you know, something that could sway the odds in our favour a little bit before we start taking on the gym. I don't remember there being much to loot in the original version of this game, but it's entirely possible things have changed in the remake, so, you know. Don't really care what they have to say, I just want to know if they're giving me things. Did she just say she was a grown-up woman? I won't deny it, maybe she's got dwarfism, you know? Finally, some decent representation in a Pokemon game. These things take time, to be fair, like it took them like 20 years to put black people in their game, so... Couldn't even be a girl in Gen 1. They're all just like tutorial people. They're all just teaching me things because I'm meant to be new to the game when I come here. I'm not going to comment on the fact that that woman just exclaimed, "Oh, it's so hard," when I spoke to them. We're not going to stoop to that level. I'm much more mature than that. I walked into a building. This is the... No, back there is the Devon place. So what's this? What's this place? It's an old lady with a skitty. That's cool. She can just hang out there with her skitty. Floatstone. If you have a Pokemon hold a Floatstone, its weight will be halved, although it looks like it'll be a while before you can use something as well as I can. Huh. I guess that's for like Grass Knot and Low Kick, right? It's very niche. Again, I think I'm always going to be better carrying a berry unless somehow I psychically know I'm going to run into like a Machop. Of all the things to give me, I don't see the advantage to. That's brilliant. We took his Floatstone and his weight doubled. That's brilliant. I like that. Well done, Game Freak. Well done. You have a sense of humour. No point going in Devon, and that's it. Okay, gym time then, I believe. Did I go in this one? Hang on, wait a second. Hold, pause. Pause, maybe this child will give me something. Do you want to trade your Gengar for my Ho-Oh? I forgot I randomised the trades. I mean, look, technically, Gengar is obtainable without trades. He should just evolve by level up. This is an option. This is something to remember. We could just get a Ho-Oh. I'll remember that. This boy's just rocking a legendary. Bear that in mind if and when we ever pick up a Ghastly. That's something. That's something right there. Right, a couple gym trainers to go, and then we'll see what happens from there. I'm a bit concerned by the Nose Pass, because I assume Nose Pass has a fairly decent base stat total, like somewhere in the mid 400s? Mid to late 400s even? Krogunk is good, I will fight them all day, but that means it'll probably be substituted for something evolved, or another fairly solid, like, one-stage Pokemon, right? I don't know what that could mean. I mean, I'm thinking about what poison type that would be, but obviously there's a lot of poison types, you know? I I couldn't possibly speculate. And yet I will. Fungus. See what I mean about Terra, though? We've had grass poison types, we've had fighting poison types, bug poison types are a thing that exist. This is fucking Terra's sweep to have. Quick attack. It's all you, Terra. It's all you. Level 13 going into the gym. That's fairly positive. Wants to learn double team? Sure, fuck it, why not? I'll probably never click it, but in fact, no. Growl's probably more useful than tackle. Quick attack's just better tackle. There's no reason to ever press tackle, ever. Got 2 double teamers on the team now. Which, you know, coupled with Leech Seed is a way of winning. Neither of them are particularly bulky though. I think the best Pokemon to have evasion increasing moves are bulky Pokemon, because you need to survive like a couple of hits before you start getting to the point where things are going to be missing you reliably. And it tends to just be frail Pokemon who learn it, you know? Minimize is a slightly different deal because that raises your evasion twice by 2 stages. So I think that's kind of worth running on anything, because that is a pretty sizable chance to miss just by pressing it once. But double team, you need to build up a couple of them before anything's really going to come of it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how valuable that move is. Anyway, shall we go loose to the gym leader? We've had enough preamble. It's all been building up to this. I think we do just lead Terra, right? Lavender Jr. is our backup plan, and Rule 35 is our backup plan. Hopefully Terra will just be able to body what she sends out, as long as she's sending out things that are cross-type with things that we're good against. Pure Poison types might be a little bit more sticky, but we'll see how it goes. Right? Right. It is sick in here. Just as I expected. I knew you and your Pokemon would be able to get this far. Now, would you kindly demonstrate how you battle with your Pokemon? She's coming. There it is. The badge. Budju. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a good lead. Happy with that one. Very happy with that one. We should one-shot this quite comfortably. It's level 12, but it's a fucking Budju, you know? Do I set up? Ooh, here's a thought. I'm clicking double team. I'm clicking double team. See what it does to me. Stun Sport sucks. Okay, we're not setting up, actually. We're just going to kill this. I do not want to get paralyzed. Beautiful. Oh, Poison Point. Honestly, better that than paralyzed. Much better that than paralyzed. Wouldn't be a poison gym leader without a poison move, right? Someone was going to get poisoned in this. Whirlipede. Okay. Okay, now. Here's something to bear in mind. In Black and White 2, the poison gym leader there has a Whirlipede as an ace, and it knows Venoshock, which is a very, very powerful move if used on a poison Pokemon. Now, I think that only knows Venoshock through TM, or potentially because it's quite high level. This one is only level 14, and hopefully will not know Venoshock. This will hopefully only have basically the same moves that the Venopedes we were running into earlier have. He says, optimistically. It's probably going to be a 2-shot. But I think we can safely risk it. I could get 1-shot if it has Venoshock. That's the only concern here. But I don't think it has it. Plus we double teamed once, so we've always got that chance under our belt. I'm pressing Wing Attack. It's a 2-shot. Rollout is scary, but it missed. It does have speed boost, like the criminal it is. I am concerned by rollout, but also I'm very aware of the fact that I just kill it if I press wing attack again. I don't know if I'll outspeed again after the speed boost, but let's fucking find out. It used poison sting. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We're fine. We win. We've got this. Even if that hadn't killed there, we had quick attack. We'd go first next turn anyway. It was dead. That was a surprisingly easy first gym. I don't think it would have been if we hadn't got Terra. Terra hard carried there. So, I lost. It seems like I have much more to learn. Here's $1,000. And they say it's hard to, you know, make money in this economy. This is also pretty sick. This is a pretty cool thing that's happening right now. I did not know this motherfucker evolved at level 14. This right here is going to be our hard carry for the foreseeable future of this game. Hell yeah, man. I understand. The Pokemon League's rules state that all trainers receive this if they defeat a gym leader. Please accept the official Pokemon League Stone badge. You know, because bugs are found under stones. Oh, I can now click this. Hey, it worked. It worked. Look at that. Sick. I'm gonna have to click back into my emulator now though. But one badge down. One badge down. The stone badge enables Pokemon to use the HM move cut outside of battle. Very cool. All Pokemon up to level 20, even those you get in trades, will also obey you. Also take this with you. Happy. What in the name of fuck is Happy Hour? Just shut up about Rock Tomb. I want to know what Happy Hour is. That is some niche fucking move you've just given me there, pal. What is that? Using Happy Hour doubles the amount of prize money received after battle. Interesting. Very interesting, actually. I assume it doesn't do any damage. Could be a useful thing to carry, though. Could very much be a useful thing to carry. Out of the way. Move it. And he's gone, look at that. Wait, please. Don't take those parts. I need them. They're essential for whatever the fuck it is we do at Devoncorp. No one really knows, to be honest. We do science. It's a science place. I'm shocked at how smooth this is all going now. We had some rough early fights in my my previous Nuzlocke. I can't remember if it was Gym. I think it was Gym 2. I can't remember Gym 1 at all. But Gym 2 was Steel type, and they had a Metang as an ace, and it was a rough fight. Running into a Metang that early in the goddamn game was terrifying. I believe it was Lavender the First who won us that by leech seeding and then handing off to my Sandshrew, who just tanked the fuck out of it because it had a really high defense stat. It was great. PP up. Okay. Okay. I like keeping my PP up. Very happy with that. What else can we do with Cut? Nothing. Immediately, I don't think. We can get to those extra trainers and items north of the route to the northeast, which will be cool, I think. I believe. However, once we've spoken to this guy... Oh, there you are. You're that fantastic trainer who helped me in Battleburg Woods. Help me, I was robbed by Team Acro. I have to get the Devon goods back. If I don't, I'm going to be in serious trouble. Oh, it's not my problem, is it, mate? Should have done your job better. Hired some security at your science building. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up here, I think. End on a high note, because things could very easily go south, and I want to revel in my victory for 5 minutes. Next time, we'll go save Devon goods, I guess. Go help the faceless multinational corporation by taking down the resistance movement. Are we the baddies?